What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Arie. Welcome back to another Late Nights with Arie. Welcome back to another podcast. I'm your host, Arie Moore, the Arie Moore, and I'm back. Hey, guys. Welcome back to motherfucking Naughty Tuesdays. You weren't expecting that, was you?
No, I wasn't.
You're like, oh no, she's cussing. What's happening here? But we have a special guest, guys, and you are so perfect for this series. I want you to introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi, I'm Caitlin with KKP Boudoir. We are an all-inclusive boudoir studio located in Middletown, and we are all about serving all genders, all sizes, all colors.
I love your work.
Thank you.
And I can't believe that, like, how this all happened, because I wanted to work with you prior and it didn't work out. And now we're here.
I know, I'm excited.
I'm so excited. Your studio location is so homey.
Thank
it's
you.
Beautiful. Your home is beautiful.
Thanks.
What got you into photography?
So KKP Boudoir just celebrated their 5th anniversary. So it all kind of started, I had a job in journalism. I left that and I went into the PR world, and I just kind of started feeling like not creative. Like I wasn't feeling my passion. Eventually, when photography is your hobby and it becomes your full-time job, like it kind of doesn't feel fun anymore. So I really was missing that I felt like I was making a difference. So a girlfriend of mine was getting married, and she was like, hey, I want to take some photos for my future husband. I only trust you. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we do it. And I was like, oh, this is really fun. I really like this. And
so that was your introduction.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And so then other people kind of started asking me, and I was like,
how did other people know that you was taking those kind of pictures?
Well,
did you start sharing it on social media?
Well, no. So I was doing weddings and senior photos, family photos, things like that. And so I had a couple brides or just people that I know been like, oh, hey, this, do you do these naughty photos? And I was like, oh yeah, I've done it one time. They're like, well, can I see it? I'm like, oh no, she didn't want to share them, which is totally fine. And so they were like, oh, well then I don't trust you. And I was like, oh. So I called up my mom.
But at the same time, you would think that they would trust you, because it's like, I'm not sharing someone's photo, but they don't want to be.
But they had nothing to see that I would doing a good job.
Yeah.
So I called up my girlfriend from high school that was a hairdresser, and I was like, hey, could you do hair and makeup for some people for me? And she was like, okay. So I posted out on the internet. I was like, hey, I'm looking for some brand ambassadors.
Yeah.
Would you all be willing to trade sessions so I could post some photos on the internet? And I was hoping to get 2 people. I got 20 people apply, so I was able to really narrow it down. We got different ages and colors and sizes, so we could have a really nice variety for our first kind of portfolio share. And so I think it was about 8 to 9 women that really kind of trusted me. I had no idea what I could do, and they came. Chelsea did their hair and makeup, and then we shot them, and then it kind of just has blown up from there.
I love it. It really is all about trust. The first time I did it, I was freaking out. I was so scared. And I did it with a male photographer. And I wanted him to take pictures of me in a sexy way.
Right.
But I didn't realize that once I took my clothes and jackets and stuff off, it was like, dang, I'm really here. I'm standing here, and my ass is out, my titties is out, and everything is just out. And this guy got this camera. What's he gonna do with these pictures afterwards? It's so many thoughts was going through my mind. It's so scary. And I ended up putting, it's so funny. I put my jacket back on during the shoot, kind of similar to how I have it now. And I was like, can I just do it this way?
Yeah.
And he was like, whatever makes you comfortable, do that.
Good.
So we did this little booty shot, and I was like, let me just lower the jacket. And I kind of put the jacket under my ass a little bit, and my butt was out. I didn't know how that looked, but I had fun in that moment.
Okay,
so
good.
when he sent me the pictures, I was like, is that me? It's like you see yourself in this completely different light, and it's crazy, but it's a really big confidence boost, and I love it.
That's one of my favorite things about Boudoir is helping someone see themselves how other people see them.
Yes.
At the end of the day, we all feel sexy sometimes, but how your partner sees you, how's that guy at the gas station sees you, that's what hypes you up. That when you get catcalled by that guy at the construction site, as annoying as that is, it's still kind of
especially when you look in a mess and they're like, oh, you look so good today. You're like, man, I got my scarf on.
And then you should see me when I try.
Yeah. And you think I'm looking now. But you wait, I'm a catfish. You said, I'm a whole catfish. I feel like a catfish all the time, because literally, when I do my videos and stuff, I get all cute, I get dolled up. Yeah. But when I'm at home, don't tell nobody. That's gonna be our little secret, okay? But what would you say your approach would be to someone who is booking you, right? They come into your studio. Your studio is amazing. It's beautiful. I felt safe as soon as I came in here. Good. You know? So, but what if someone came in here and they're just like, oh my gosh, I don't know. Maybe I want to turn around and run back down those steps.
Definitely.
How would you handle that?
So when you come in for a session at first, hair and makeup happens first. So Lauren is my hair and makeup artist. She is amazing. I've been with her for 4 years. I don't know what I would do without her. I love it when your partners turn into your friends. And so I'm so happy for that. So when you get to the studio first, as soon as you walk in, like you texted me when you got here, I meet you out on the front porch. Right. Because my studio's in my home. So you get to walk past my dirty clothes and then we go upstairs to the studio, which just looks nice.
You're like, I've already broke the ice.
Yeah, I was like, I'm relatable. I live here too. So you come upstairs and the playlist is already going and Lauren's already set up. And so you have an hour to get comfortable with that. So I think that's a really big bonus. Yes. Is that, Lauren, it takes Lauren about an hour to get your hair and makeup, or sometimes people just do their makeup. Yeah. So we have a time to just chit chat and hang out. And that really kind of loosens the mood. So I'm very thankful for that. Sometimes when we have more male presenting folks in the studio, like they don't get that hair and makeup time.
Oh, that's true.
So that's sometimes a little hard because we got to warm up a little bit more. But I like to think that I post a lot on social so people kind of see who I am before they get here. So
and you post yourself too.
I do.
So I feel like that's very important as a photographer to show your face sometimes on your social media, because it's very refreshing. Like, when I seen you on your platforms, I'm like, oh, this looks like she's so much fun. And you got your camera and you do your behind the scenes and everybody looks happy. So you know what to expect going into that.
Definitely.
I feel like from a male's perspective, all they need is a drink. Give them some alcohol. They're going to be all right. I really love that. Oh my God, I had a question that I was going to ask you and it literally slipped my mind. I think I've seen a picture that you posted of yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Who took that photo?
So I try very hard to, like, every 6 months or so have either take photos myself or have another photographer take photos of me, because I like to remind myself what it's like being on the other side of the camera. Because it's totally like when I'm the one taking it, I can forget how scary that is. Yes. How my words are like, I tell you to sit on the ground and do this with your butt. And I'm just like, what? Like, because I already know what it is. So I try very hard to put myself out there. So I remember maybe sometimes what to do, what not to do. Like, I use those experiences in many ways to just better myself. And, it's fun to work with other photographers in town or in other cities. One of my very first boudoir session that I had done was in 2021. And I went to Virginia to Carla Mason Photography. Right. And that was really where I experienced, like, wow, this is what people experience when they come to me, or I want them to. And so it's been really fun to kind of post.
You have a good door opener. And what I mean by that is it starts with your social media, your website. So when you go onto her website, I felt like very comfortable. Good. Because you made it about me. And it's crazy because we're doing this as we're working together on this, But I felt like, gosh, if I was someone who was coming and booking a session, this is amazing. You made it 100% about me. Like, who are you? What do you like? What kind of music you listen to? That one caught my attention because it's like, I love music. I love Doja Cat, and I had a photo shoot before. The photographer was just like playing his own kind of music. And I was like, can you please play Doja Cat? And he was like, oh, I guess, whatever, cool. So he played it. And all of a sudden I was like,
your mood changed.
And it matters. Yeah. So to have someone that cares about who's coming in their door.
Well, we like to get an idea. So, like, I used to have people submit a photo of themselves so I knew who was coming. But at the end of the day, like, I realized I didn't need to know what you looked like. I just wanted to know about you.
That's funny.
When Lauren, Lauren will reach out the week of your sessions and she'll ask for a selfie of you. That's more so just to know that she makes sure she has what she
your shades.
Yeah, like, artist. She has the wide variety, but some people are much darker and much lighter. So she wants to just make sure she's around Ulta before.
I wish I got a chance to meet her.
I know.
That would have been so awesome.
We'll do it again. Don't worry.
We got to do it again. Why not, So what have you learned from this experience for just yourself?
So, when I started doing boudoir, I mean, like I said, I started 5 years ago, but I didn't have my first session until 2021. Right. So for a really long time, I was kind of feeling like a hypocrite because like old Caitlin would have never posted herself half naked on the internet. Yeah. So I was like, how can I be trying to empower all of these people when I don't feel empowered myself.
Yeah.
So that was kind of, one of the things about KKP that has really helped me as a person is like, it's made me change.
Yeah.
It me be more accepting, me be more comfortable. I hear people all the time compliment me, which I love. Thank you. Please keep doing it. But they're like, your confidence is just so amazing. How do you have that? I'm like, I was like, it wasn't always there. Like, you had to just kind of fake it until you started believing it yourself. And
that's true.
I'm like, don't get me wrong. I'm all about body positivity, but I'm also a very firm believer in body neutrality, which is like, you don't have to love yourself every day. Yes, it would be exhausting if you did. And I feel like that is also not reasonable. Like, it's not attainable. Like, because there are days where we all feel bleh. Oh, and that's okay.
It's 7 days of the week. I will say 4 of those days out of the week, I don't always love myself. And I hate to say that because like my brand is all, it's the Arie brand. It's just exciting and it's self-love. But y'all, to be honest, like most of the times out of the week, I hate how I look. I either hate my hair, I hate my shape, did I pick up more weight today? I'm trying to lose weight. I've been eating better. Oh my gosh, I'm gaining instead of losing. Or these pants don't look good on me. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not doing it, And then you got to be in front of the camera and you feel that way. Yeah. You got to pull out of it. Yep. So I love that you said sometimes you just got to fake it. Yeah. A lot of these videos that I make, I'm faking it until I make it. If you knew the process before the camera turns on, is like, I'm a real person. Yeah. And I love that you're saying it's okay to not feel. Yeah. That's normal. Right. Why do we feel so ashamed with just being who we are?
One of the things that I feel like our words matter a lot. And so, a lot of times when you watch people online, as soon as they pop on, they go, sorry for how I look. And I'm like, why are we apologizing for what we look like?
That's true.
We don't owe it to anyone to have to look perfect.
Any kind of way.
Exactly. So one time I had a bunch of leftover t-shirts from an event, and I was, oh my God, the cat.
But she won't come on the video though. No. Y'all, I want y'all to see her cat. I'm hoping she jumps up here at some point. She's so cute. She's playing in the blinds.
So I had all these leftover t-shirts, and I was like, okay, well, Halloween's about to be here. Like, what am I going to do with all these extra t-shirts? I was like, so let me post them on Instagram. Maybe someone will buy them.
Yes.
But like, it was like 10 in the morning. I had just woken up. I was like, wow, I don't know how to put makeup on. So I was like, you know what? No, screw this. Like, so I just kind of put my face out there, but I was very cautious to be like, I'm not apologizing for how I look. This is what
like. I just woke up. You don't want these shirts or not.
Exactly. And I was very thankful people wanted them. I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel better when I do a little bit more. And that's just who I am.
What does confidence mean to you?
Ooh, I think confidence is being strong. And I think that can be in a lot of different assets, either in how you look, how you feel, in what you do, the relationships that you have, like just feeling strong about yourself first.
I definitely love that. I think for me, confidence it definitely starts with your mind and what you think.
Oh, 1,000%.
If you look in a mirror, I did a podcast with Fern K. She is the owner of Love That Belly, guys. I love her. Absolutely love her. She said, when you stand in the mirror, you just got to tell yourself that you are that girl. You're that bitch. I think that's what she said. And like from that moment forward, I try to always tell myself, like, I'm that girl. Even if I don't feel good, I'm still that bitch. Like, I'm that bitch with that nappy hair today. I'm the bitch with the one lash on. Like, I'm still that girl. Because my spirit says that I'm that girl. When you have confidence in yourself, confidence is going to speak through your clothes. It's going to speak through your makeup. It's going to speak through every single thing because it's an inner thing. Sure. It's in you, not on you. Yeah. Period. To the girlies in the back. To the girlies that don't love themselves. You better start. You better start.
If you don't, like, it's also okay. Like, we'll get there.
You'll get there. But if you're not going to love you, who's going to love you? You got to love you the way that you are, because we are all uniquely designed. And I love that the way that God created us. We got some one-leg people out here killing it. Y'all know I'll be saying random stuff. they know how I'll be just, I don't know what I'll be talking about half the time. But you just gotta love yourself. Like, there's this guy that's on TikTok, literally, and he has a short leg, and he be doing fashion videos.
I love that.
I love it. I'm gonna figure out his name, and I'm gonna try to see if I can link him somewhere. But I be watching the mess out of his content just because he has confidence. when that camera turns on, he's probably like, oh my God, no.
Right.
No, they might talk about me. But then that camera come on, he's like, man, I'm dead. Basically how the camera like, oh my God. How did we end up here? You know, okay. And if I had the alcohol today, guys. Hey, well, the sober journey, okay? You know, I'm just kidding. I'm an alcoholic. I'm just kidding. She's like, this girl is crazy.
No,
Lord have mercy. So where do you see your business growing?
Ooh, growing. I don't know. Growth always looks different for me. Right now, I have different opportunities kind of presenting themselves right now. So I'm really just hoping to expand KKP, keep having more people in the studio, I just want everyone to feel represented and heard and seen with my brand. And so that's something I take a lot of pride in. Every summer we do a pool party. And it's my favorite thing that we do. We started that. At the very beginning, it was a way to kind of just like give back and say thank you to people.
Wow.
Because I always feel like being in your swimsuit is as close to being as lingerie in public as you can
It
be.
is. Because you can wear a swimsuit, but you can't wear lingerie, right?
And sometimes it's just as revealing, honestly.
It's the same.
Exactly. So I feel like, with my pool party, I strive for it to be inclusive. Everyone can attend. Because in my mind, you don't have to just be fat to be uncomfortable.
Yes.
Anyone, any size could be uncomfortable in their body. And so we just really make this warm, welcoming space. And so this past year, we expanded it a little bit. We had a pre-party before our pool party. So we had a handful of women-owned and LGBTQ plus businesses kind of set up and be vendors. We had our DJ come. We had our photo booth. We had this like fun get-together before the actual pool party started. So Thank you. It's been such a good time. People can come and bring your friends. You can come by yourself. You can come with your partner. You can bring anyone because everyone's included. There are some pool parties in town that are women only, a certain size, certain ages, but we're really much...
It's about everybody.
Everybody,
What's the most funnest thing that has happened to you on this journey as a photographer? And like, it could be just even like with your clients.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. I think so. There's this one photographer that I follow and other people on the internet, like they were doing these like confession days where like you post a little thing and you write your confession and people will post about it. And so I started I was like, well, I want to do that one day. And so I did it on a Tuesday and I was like, okay, it's Secret Tuesday. And like, I played the song Dirty Little Secret by All American Rejects and I danced in my front lawn and then I put the secret thing up. And so it has just blown up. Like I do it every week. So your Saucy Tuesdays are also my Saucy Tuesdays.
Right.
So
that's funny. What was this first secret? Do you remember?
I don't know. I'd have to know because I've been doing it for about 2 years.
Do you have it so are people participating in it?
Oh yeah, for sure. So I post so every Tuesday at the when I start my day, I'll do my dance, I'll post it. People will post in all day. And then at the end of the day, I don't post it's just that one day. And I'll repost what they say. If people reply, like giving advice or just support, like I'll post those too. Yeah. And it's just kind of grown into such a fun community. I've learned so much about people. Y'all freaks. There's so many swingers in this community that I had no idea about.
It really is.
I have learned so much. Yeah. And clearly someone's unicorn out there. I know this. But it's so funny. Like people when I first started doing it, people didn't, it wasn't like flowing in because people were nervous. But now, like there are some days, like there was one day where I was having a bad Tuesday. And so I had at least 4 people pop into my DMs and they were like, hey, it's Tuesday. Like
what's going on?
Are you okay? Like you haven't posted. It's so fun. Like I have so many friends out there that I don't even know or like I just know them by their little square on Instagram.
That's what I love about social media. Crazy. Like you really just start to build these connections and I love it.
I mean, straight up my favorite thing is when I'm out and about and someone comes up to me and they're like, hey, I follow you. Or they like just give you this look like, I love what you do.
You know that's like sort of kind of.
I know when I tell you, my head grows every time one of you all say hi to me in public, and that's with someone I'm with, and I'm just like,
if you gotta do this to your man, hold my bag. I'm that girl.
My favorite part is my 2 girlfriends, Lauren and Nikki. Lauren is the hair and makeup artist, and Nikki is a realtor here in town, and she's one of my biggest hype persons. But we all went to the Luke Bryan concert that was over in Shelby County. And I wasn't with them. I was doing something and they went to go get a corn dog. And so they were standing there and they were just talking and there was someone behind them and she looked at Nikki and was like, hey, like, you look so familiar. Like, where do I know you from? And Nikki's like, oh, I don't know. Like, I'm from here. I do this. Why? I don't know. And so then Lauren turned around and the girl goes, I know it. You all are with KKP. And so the fact that like they get noticed too, I know they make fun of me all the time about it, but I think they secretly love it. But I secretly love it. So it makes me feel so good.
I really wish she was here because we could have like got her perspective.
Oh, we'll do it again.
We definitely got to redo that again because oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah. I had a few people. I went to a fashion show recently. And
what's the Love That Belly?
No, not that one. Well, people recognize me there too.
Yeah,
but I feel like it was because I've been around the block time. But I was in a completely different scenery. Mm-hmm. People I didn't even know. I didn't know him anyway. I know him now because we did the fashion show. But I walked in, I was kind of like down a little bit. Mm-hmm. I didn't know nobody. Everybody was kind of like clicked up. Yeah. And there was like a group of girls that was kind of like, why is she here? You know, so I was just like, why am I here? I'll just sit over here in the corner and be a bad bitch by myself. So these girls was coming in and was just like, oh my gosh, I know who you are. And they was like, Arie from across the room. And I kind of looked and I was like, I don't have my glasses on, I can't see her. So I was like, hi. And I'm always really shy when people recognize me. I'm always just like, hi, hello. But on here, I'm like, what's up, guys? Then they was like, yeah, where's your podcast? Or I'll watch your makeup content. It was really like a breath of fresh air because it kind of made me feel like I was at home a little bit.
That's cool.
Oh my gosh. And then the whole time they made me just feel so special in the show. They was like bringing me like chairs and shit. I was milking it a little bit. They're like, you thirsty? You hungry? I was like, actually, I am.
That's weird.
I'm like, you knew. So do you feel like you're going to get that type of big hit or more? I hope
not. I think I try to be relatable and approachable at all times because I really am. I'm not anyone fancy.
I'm not a fancy person. When people meet me, I try not to be like, oh yeah, you didn't know me. Trying to be like that because obviously you do. But I do try to be humble.
Oh, for sure.
I try to be humble, but sometimes it's hard.
Well, it's funny, the pool party, it's grown, right?
Yeah.
So like this last pool party we sold over 200 tickets, which who am I? Like who are these people coming to my party?
You said, who am I?
Who is this girl? Who are these people coming to my party? And so, when people come in, I stand at the front, I welcome them, blah, blah, blah. And so the very first year that we had our pool party, it was much smaller, obviously.
Yes.
And so I didn't sit at the front and welcome people in. Like someone else did that. And so at one point I was walking around doing my due diligence, saying hello. Yeah. Because I was talking to this one couple and I was like, oh, thanks so much for being here. Like if you need anything, like let me know. Right. And they're like, okay, cool. And they go, and I'm like, go to walk away. And they go, oh, by the way, like, what's your name? And I'm like, I'm Caitlin. Hi, my party. So that was a very humbling moment for me to be like, hey.
I love when people humble me. I do. I don't know why, because like sometimes I feel like we need to be humble because we start to kind of feel ourselves a little too much.
I'm like, oh, everyone knows who I am, obviously.
Everybody knows who I am. But then I'm going to expect the next fashion show, all the girls is better than who I am. So that they probably going to humble my ass. So I'm be like, y'all don't know who I am. At the last show, they knew exactly who I was.
I think of it like celebrities, like how do people like Beyonce and Taylor Swift keep normal heads when you really are that?
Because they are very humble.
They really
Beyonce.
At least they look that way. Maybe that's an act. Maybe they're like us and they just fake it online.
I don't know. And then Beyonce gives the best interviews. Are you a Taylor Swift fan?
Oh, 1,000%.
Really?
Yeah.
She's so cute. She's the Beyonce of y'all.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I also love Beyonce. I went to both concerts this year.
Running on those tickets. Watch it on TV when it comes out. I love Beyonce, but I didn't much. No. Now I will pay a lot of money to see Rihanna.
Ooh, that would be a good one.
She is fine. I want to walk for her.
I tell you,
that was expensive.
Oh, I saw Lizzo this year too. I know this is back before she was controversial, whichever your opinion on people. But like when I tell you, I like had a moment during that concert. Like at one point I started crying. I'm like, wow. Why am I crying right now?
And then she starts shaking her ass and you like,
it was just like this moment of all of these different people in the audience, different sizes, different colors, all ages. And this plus size woman was on the stage.
Yes.
And everyone was just relating to her and making you feel
alive,
like you could be her. Or It was just like, I'm like, what? Like, I was like, I want to be what she is, not in the weird things that she's been doing, but like in the sense of her grand overall scheme.
I would love to see her live.
Oh my God, it was so good.
But I don't know what's happening with her right now. I'm trying to stay out of the business. No, I love her.
I know.
And it sucks.
There are some things where you're just like, I don't want to believe it to be real, but if it is, it is. And no,
it is. Did you hear about the stuff with her dancers?
You know, so with her mouth. Yeah.
Liz, I just really hope that
when you're watching this podcast,
I just need you to just really just let us know the truth, because we love you, and like the way that you represent yourself, and you make us feel like we can just shake our ass wherever the hell we want to shake our ass and wear our saggy booties out wherever, you know, you was standing up for the girls. What happened? What's going on?
I feel like, honestly, at the end of the day, if she does end up getting canceled and all that kind of thing, I think the movement that she helped start is still there.
Everybody should still stand on it. Yeah, I think so too. I like that. But nobody's really ever canceled.
I mean, no.
Okay, so we are going to do a little Naughty Tuesday theme, guys. As you can see, I'm not even in my studio, so I don't have like my naughty jar right here because somebody forgot the podcast. But I'm gonna ask her some questions. But she does Secret Tuesdays, okay? So she's actually gonna read from that, and we're gonna just kind of react to that.
I love it.
Right?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask my question first.
Okay.
Do you have a fetish?
Oh gosh.
You ever take feet pictures? Like, have you ever
haven't, but maybe I should.
I heard that. Nobody ever booked you like take my feet pictures?
No, but I'm open to it. So
I would do it.
Listen, I do not yuck anyone's yum. If you're into something,
just be into it.
Whatevs, you know. So I've had people like come into the studio. I've had people come in the studio and be like, "Oh, well, could we take a picture with like X, Y, and Z?" And I'm like,
"Right,
sure." Okay, I don't care.
He's like, I don't care. Huh?
I mean, I might not want to do that, but like, I'll take a picture of it.
A really good one.
Yeah. A fetish. What is the one where like, so, I really like hearing my name.
Ooh.
So like in the moment or like things like that, like if you're moaning and like you say Caitlin, like, icky.
I'm weird because I don't know why, but I like to hear mama.
Ooh.
Nobody does it.
Is that because you're an actual mama? Like,
I don't know. I've tried it. Like, even with my spouse, I'm like, okay, well, say mama. He'd be like, I'm not fucking saying, I'm not calling you mama. I'll say daddy.
Yeah.
And I won't mind.
I feel like there's a different kind of like attachment to those two words.
I don't understand the attachment.
Because there's like a zaddy and there's a daddy and then there's like your actual dad.
Zaddy. I mean, mama. Okay.
It does so different.
It do.
You've now just justified it for everyone that's now said no.
Okay, so we're not going to do the mama thing anymore.
But if you do it, totally fine. Not weird.
But if you want to try it out, because maybe you, mama.
You maybe gotta say it.
Maybe because I'm a girl and I'm saying mommy. But a man saying like mom. I don't know. Y'all help me out, fellas. Dang. This is my fetish. Would anybody like to call their woman mom or mama when having sex? Come on. She's like, absolutely not. Well, Caitlin.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin.
See, that's good.
It's so long.
I know I do it for very long.
It's so long. Do you make your husband do it? Or your
First
boyfriend?
of all, don't have a husband.
Right. She's gonna kill me. I would feel like everybody's married.
I mean, it's been a while, but still.
Yeah. Was you married before?
No.
Oh, good. Period. Me either. I almost got married. I'm scared to say I do because he did it. He did it up. He did it up. But we ain't here to talk about that though. But let's read from yours.
Okay. So let's see some of the Secret Tuesdays from last week. So those are like the most recent ones. So let's see. Someone said, I recently overheard someone say when you're over 25, you don't give head anymore.
I want to say I kind of agree to that.
Really?
Girl, yeah, because I'm not sucking no dick. And I'm about to be 30. It's too much work. It's too much neck. Look, it's too much. I'll be tired.
Someone replied and said it just happens less frequently.
Okay, I agree with both of them because I feel like if I'm really drunk and I'm really in a mood, I don't mind, going down and doing those kind of things. But overall, I don't even know when the last time I did it. To be honest.
So now, do you agree then that you don't give it back?
Say that again?
Like, so are you not getting head back?
Oh, girl, I'm getting mine. I'm getting mine.
Okay, good.
He's laughing. I'm so sorry for doing you like that, but I'm definitely gonna get mine. Okay?
That's funny.
But I feel like growing up, like when you first got active, it's always been about the male. Mm-hmm. Oh, you gotta suck me up so I can get hard. And at this age, I'm like, I don't need to do that. For what? For what? You can go and jack off and then come meet me here when you're ready. Because well, I gotta do all of that.
Fair.
What's your perspective?
I think there's something like satisfying in like giving that to someone. Like my love language is gift giving.
Okay.
No, I feel like head is like a mix of gift giving and acts of service. So
it's a gift if you don't do it all the time.
Exactly. So see, that's really what it is.
The question is, what you gonna do to get it? Means you gotta give me something. And it better be good. Oh gosh, I sound so selfish.
No.
Yeah. But you said it's a gift. I feel like women think like that. Like,
oh, for
this
sure.
is a gift. I'm giving you head. It's an act.
Exactly.
It takes a lot of muscle and a lot of spit.
And if you don't do it a lot, then your jaw gets also.
I think that's the reason why I kind of steer away from it, because every time I jump back into it, I'm like, man, I'm tired.
I know, you're like, man, I am out of shape. And
how are you out of shape in your neck? That's what's crazy, because how is it that all we're doing is this? And it feels like we're running a marathon.
It's always on. The part is where you like, they're so close and you're like, okay. And they're like, oh, I'm almost there. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm almost done.
I noticed to not listen to that shit, because every single time they say they're about to finish,
they're not. And then you're just holding on to like so close. And then eventually you're just like, I can't do it anymore.
They're never there. Yeah. I do the lazy stuff sometimes. I do this on the pillow and I'm like, so basically it's just a tip. Because I'm not about to do the most. Now when I do the turbo,
bullshit.
You don't work for that one. You don't work for it. It is a gift. I agree.
Welcome. You're welcome. All right, let's see. Someone said, I am in love with 2 women. So do you feel like you can be in love with 2 people at one time?
I definitely think you can be in love with 2 people at one time. I feel like it's probably has happened to all of us.
Oh, for sure.
Just like when you come out of old relationships, you still love that person and you love this new person as well.
There's different kinds of love.
It is.
I think so.
It is. Am I in love with you? Do I need to spend the rest of my life with you?
Right.
Do I love what you're doing for me? Because if you buy me things, oh, definitely I love you right now. What kind of love is it?
Exactly.
So they can love to
I think so too.
I agree.
All right,
So when you do it, do you respond to them? And
yeah, so like I wrote back with a really obnoxious face. I said, do they know? Tell us more. And then sometimes people will respond back. And so the person said back, yes, they know. I am in love with them individually. Only one knows that I am in love with both.
What? The one that you told that you are in love with both? That's the person that you about to be with.
That's the side bitch, though, if you think about it. Because the one that you're with, you're not going to tell.
You're not going to tell.
No.
But I feel like I would tell. Dang, I don't know.
I know.
Because I feel like for me, I would tell the person that I'm actually really, really wanting to be with all of my secrets.
That's good. Well, I think maybe.
But I guess it's that a male or female saying that. Because if it's a male, then my perspective changes. That's definitely the side piece.
That's good.
Well, I don't know. And it's anonymous now, so we can't answer that. So I guess the question for anybody that want to drop anything in the comments.
Yeah.
If you are a female, do you feel like you would tell your spouse, your actual person that you want to be with, that you love somebody else? Or if you were male, would you be telling it to the side chick? Y'all get the gist of it. But I think if it's a male, then he was definitely talking to the side chick.
Probably.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Have you ever been a side chick?
Have I ever been a side chick?
Yep.
Yeah.
Me too.
1,000%.
Have you ever been with a married man?
Yes.
I have too. Let me tell you something.
Look, the old Caitlin, she wasn't great. You
Me
know,
either.
She had questionable choices.
Oh my gosh. The old me really didn't give a shit. I'm gonna be honest, like the married man that I was with, he used to give me so much money.
Only at Monday.
I mean, he did. It was like a sugar daddy. I was like a sugar baby or something.
See, now that seems ideal.
Oh yeah. I loved it.
When those like fake spam accounts just slide in my DMs are like,
yeah.
Hey, do you want people sugar baby? I'll pay you $800 and we have nothing in common.
And it sounds so
like,
good.
Damn.
Should I risk it all to see if it's a real person or a fake person?
I know. I'm like, okay, Bob.
But back in the day, it was easy to get you a little puppy pad. It was easy. They was out here in the strip club.
There's too many now.
It's too many now. And most of them ain't got no money. So it ain't worth it no more like it used to be. It used to be worth it. But yeah.
Yeah.
He used to buy me all kinds of stuff, take me shopping. He did all kinds of stuff for me and I loved it.
Man.
I loved it. And the sex was amazing.
So this person says, I've been hooking up with my best friend and it's probably the best sex I've ever had.
Wow. Your best friend?
That's what they said.
I couldn't mess with my best friend. I wouldn't want to.
But I guess my best friend's a girl, so I don't want to do that.
Oh, that's probably the case too. No, I have a male best friend.
Oh, okay, good.
Well, I don't know if he's still my best friend. I haven't talked to him in months.
Well, maybe because you got hooking up, so...
Well, he proposed to... He's getting married.
Okay.
So I think now it's kind of weird. Like, how do you have a...
That's hard.
So you know...
Well, you just have to have that mutual trust with your partner, and then like that you can have them.
I feel like that, B. You know I'm talking to you. You know. Is your wife or your fiance keeping us from communicating?
Oh, well, now
because I miss you. And if she is, that's because she's insecure, man. You don't want that? No, I was playing. I can't take it anywhere. I'm just playing. He knows. Let me shut up.
Okay, this one says, my new girlfriend is very vanilla, but interested in new things. And man, has it been fun teaching. Like, really fun. The best sex I've ever had in years, and I've only been with her for 6 months.
Wow.
That's fun.
6 months, best sex you've ever had.
Do you think that means they're the one or no?
I definitely do not feel like you can...
You don't stay with the person that's the best sex you've ever had.
You can't. Because what is that it? What happens when you're going through emotional trauma?
See, in that Trainwreck movie with Amy Schumer, she makes the joke that you're not with the best person you've ever had because that person's in jail. Like, that person's a problem. That person is not... That's true. Because you don't love them in all the other ways. You just love them in that, like...
That one little spot. That's
exactly.
it. The little tickle.
Because, like, that person wasn't good for you in other ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But maybe that's also because, like, I'm not married, so I don't know.
How long you guys been together?
It'll be 7 years in February.
Whoa. We're both on our phones now.
This one is my favorite one that I got this week. It said, my husband is super mad about my new boyfriend and it's stressing me out.
Girl, you gotta connect me to your stuff. I would have so much fun on there.
My response back was, I hate when that happens. I hate when my husband hates my boyfriend, you know?
I mean, what? How do you even answer that? I love it. That's some naughty shit. That is some naughty shit.
This one I like a lot. This one said, doing hoe shit this weekend with my BFF and my husband.
Huh? I was with you on the BFF.
And then
because I'm about to go out of town with mines, and I just know we about to have some fun.
I love that.
But with the man, he's living his best fucking life.
I know, right?
He ready.
So that's just a taste of what happens on Secret Tuesday.
Yes.
There's also supportive shit that happens.
So
but those are the spicy
is that on Instagram or is it?
Yeah.
I love it. Is that attached to your actual Instagram?
On KKP's, yeah.
Why I haven't seen it?
Oh my God, you're not following enough.
Maybe not. Because I would have been in there.
Well, this Tuesday, people are going to be wondering which secret's yours now. The fun part is, like, sometimes I'll put my...
So can I post it? You're going to know the person. Like,
I know who it is because, like, that's how Instagram does it.
But they don't know.
But, like, when I share it, I don't share who it was.
Oh, you just kind of mark out the names?
Yeah. Because when you post it in Instagram, it pops up on my end and I hit reply. And so it pops up with just the answer and then my face is there and I'll say something.
So I'm going to drop something in there Tuesday.
And then, like, people will reply and see, like, oh, same. Or, like, oh, my God, girl, I got your back. Or they'll give advice. And so... if you said something in my messages, I screenshot and I crop it so your face still is
Right.
unless someone's like, unless someone's like, hey, like share my information. I'd love to help this person with
Right.
X, Y, and Z. And so that's the only way I
wish I would have thought of something like that.
No, it's not, I didn't copyright it. You can do it too.
Oh,
Don't
but
do it on
I don't want to. But that's what I was gonna say because I'm already do Naughty Tuesdays, so I would have to do. I don't know.
It's just fun. It's
Slut Talk Friday.
I love that.
Quick. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Some weeks are spicier than others. Like some of the things that people had wrote also this week were like, I feel like I'm having a midlife crisis.
Right.
I'm having an abortion and no one knows. Like, so it's just sometimes just a safe space where people
They're
are just
starting to get really
and
intimate
you just
with that.
Need someone else to listen. Like, I don't know. I'm the type of person that, like, if I have something, I need to tell somebody.
So on your website, is there a way that you can turn your website into like a little mini blog, or where you can kind of like type those things out and it's on
like
the website?
The secrets.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I never really thought about that.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, to like go back and see what people have to say.
That would be really, and it's always there.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah. I had a good conversation with you.
This was so fun.
I know. I really like you. Thank you. Also, guys, we're about to do a photo shoot after. We're going to do some behind the scenes too. So make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. I'm going to list her Instagram in the description box so you can click that. Check out her work. I can put your website in the description box as well. And I'm going to be tagging you like crazy.
Okay.
Like the sharks. She's like, okay. But anything that you want to say before we wrap up the video?
Thank you so much for having me. I hope everyone follows Arie and KKP. And I love that our brands are mushing together.
I love it. But anyway, guys, as always, I'm back. Bye, guys.